Up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. And getting the start for the Red Sox, number 48.
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, ready to go here. Ceddanne Rafaela now at the plate. And a new season is officially underway.
7 o'clock.
That one drilled left field. Way back there, it's got a chance. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting second, shortstop Trey Turner.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Third baseman,
this is Willie Castro.
Yep, that ball went out.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Strike 2. And he chases that one. And that'll do it. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder.
Tonight, center fielder, number 36.
That one ripped, but foul. Check swing, and he went 0-2.
Ball.
Got him swinging.
Batting second, second baseman, Jorge Polanco.
Oh, and 2 now. Bench under it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Aye. Ball 2.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. 2 down, nobody on. Inside. And the count's full. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Payoff pitch. That one carrying. Gone! That ball was crushed. He sends it out of here. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. Hard hit, right side. The tag, and he's out. That's the inning. Back here in Boston, top of the second, Carson Benj digs in now.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Fouled off left side.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
That's outside.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And now it's even up. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Charlie Condon, the next Pirate to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the second. Still stepping in for Boston, Yordan Alvarez. Little chopper rolls foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. McLean measures 6 feet 2 inches, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out. And a foul ball. McLean, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
2 away.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
And it's into the gap. The relay throw. Tag, and he's out. Trying to get back. Back here at Fenway, Alec Thomas now.
Hey.
On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
runner on the goal.
Nope.
Ball outside. There. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Fooled on that pitch, got a little anxious. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Out towards right center field, on the move to the gap. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton.
The designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run shot. And first offering is fouled off. comes up empty. That's strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop.
2 outs,
Trey
base is
Turner.
empty. Trey Turner, the next Pirate to hit. And that one ripped into right. Base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Turner runs. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
And a big swing and a miss. Swings through that one for strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Runner on the go again. Out to short. They limit the damage here. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, number 40. That one lifted to left. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, third baseman, Kevin McGonigal.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. Late with the swing there. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. He'll circle the bases. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter. Nice grab. Over to first. Pretty nice play there. Flied to right his first time. Oh, great stop. And they get the out. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. 3 innings complete. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Boston as we go to the top of the 4th. Carson Benj getting ready to hit.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Ball 1.
And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And a 2-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike. Next offering misses, and a full count now.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Now here is Charlie Condon. 0 for 1 so far.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Here on opening day. And 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That misses. Ball 3. And that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond back in Boston. So stepping in for Boston, Kyle Tucker. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, shortstop, number 5.
Thomas has a beat on it. And there's one down. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
For the Red
0 for 1.
Sox.
He struck out swinging last time.
Yordan Alvarez.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, that's inside.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Buccos trying to keep this a 2-2 game. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Ball 1.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
The 2-1. And there's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
A little out front there as he swings through it. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Go ahead run on base. Now the left fielder. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's the tag, and he's out. And that will end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Alek Thomas. Gets him to chase after that one.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
To the right side, and that one handled. Takes it himself. 1 away here in the 5th.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Will Smith.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Into the monster seats and gone. 1 down. Giancarlo Stanton, the next Pirate to hit. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Tucker on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, number 40. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. fights it off. He'll see another. That one the other way.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. And what a two-way player. Not just offensively, but as good a defensive outfielder as there is in the game. Ground ball up the middle. Rafaela throws to first in time. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Fenway, all set for the top of the sixth. Trey Turner now. Shortened a bunt and missed it, and it's 0-1. Corner infielders up on the grass expecting a bunt. That one not close, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carrying well. And it bangs off the monster. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
To first, one pitch and one out. Now it's the right fielder, Carson Benj, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
First pitch swinging.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Runner takes off. Got him swinging.
Maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And now the first baseman, Charlie Condon. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the air out towards right center. Should have this one. And that's the third out. Back now at Fenway. So stepping in for Boston, Jorge Polanco. Hit hard but foul off to the left. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Polanco hanging in there. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Really nice job, a 2-strike. Hitting in that at bat. Really nice job staying up the middle with this.
On the mound now for the Pirates, Devin Williams.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but
runner takes off. Pitch misses.
Outside.
You got to be
Throw, save. That's a stolen base. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. In the air on the infield. Condon settles underneath it. And there's one down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. That's off the inside corner. And that is ball one.
For the Red Sox, number 8.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. And this place is rocking. Here's Yordan Alvarez, known for his late inning heroics. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Perfect.
Now batting, first baseman.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running for Boston, number 27. Now on the bump, number 11.
just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Here's the left fielder. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-1. Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Nope, he held back. The 1-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Pitch gets away. But all the runners hold. And the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2-2 now. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Gets a piece and stays alive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, but a run does score on the play. Kevin McGonigal, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Kevin McGonigal.
2 on, 2 outs. That one fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. back here at Fenway Park. Stepping in, Alec Thomas. Carlos Correa. The game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as we know. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good take by Torres.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
In the air, right field, Tucker. In position. One down.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Will.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Bo Sox trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. Giancarlo to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one.
Nope, outside. Ball.
They're down to their final strike. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Two down, nobody on. And he walked him. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Now pitching for
Juan Duran on to try and close it.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Here goes the runner. Pitching for a strike. Saved at second, and that was not close. Got it. Ball game. A 5-3 final score in this one.